We keep talking about gender equality in different sectors of life. So why should the literal sector be left aside? So I thought in today's video to talk about 6 books by 6 Indian female authors with strong female protagonists. Another new episode by BookTalesBy Pritha. But before I begin today's video, have you subscribed my channel BookTalesBy Pritha? Is the subscribe button still red? If it is red, then hit the subscribe button so that whenever I make a new video, you get notified. Also, to know more about BookTalesBy Pritha, follow BookTalesBy Pritha on Instagram by the name BookTalesBy Pritha. BookTalesBy Pritha is also there on Facebook. There is a Facebook page and a Facebook group, and I want all of you to join my Facebook group to participate in the bookish discussion which take place over there every day. Also, to follow my personal Twitter handle, it is @PrithaSharkar80, and I write blogs, which is prithasnotebook.wordpress.com. So without further ado, let's begin today's video. The first book that I will talk in today's video is When I Hit You by Meera Kandaswamy. Now, this is a real life incident which is based on the author's personal life. This book talks about the author when she was a new wife. She is from a middle class Indian family. She was an educated girl. She was married to a professor. But after the marriage, she gets to see the real side of her husband from arranged marriage. This person, her husband, did not allow her to meet people for days. He used to keep a check on each of her activity. I was surprised to see the extent of the domination that this woman, who was from an educated middle class Indian family, had to bear from her husband. This book shows and depicts the true picture which still exists in various Indian families. So this book, I will say, a must read for every woman. It shows a depiction or a reflection of some of the women whom we meet in our daily lives. So this is the book When I Hit You by Meera Kandaswamy. The second book that I would like to mention in this particular video is Erotic Stories for Punjabi Widows by Bali Jaswal. Now this book is unputdownable. This book is funny. It is filled with sarcasm. This book is the story of Nikki, who is 21 years old, who lives in London. She has got a job of teaching some Punjabi widows in a langar khana in Southall. Now, it is on the first day of her class that she gets to know that the women whom she have to teach, they are residing in London since their marriage. Some are as old as 60 years, but these women are completely illiterate. This book is one of the best books that I have read in 2020, and I would highly recommend every woman to read this particular book, because when you will read this book, it will bring a smile in your face, and it is extremely funny. But various incidents that has been mentioned in this particular book about women who reside in London, but they are from the Indian community, but what they are going through, that has been very well projected in this particular book by Bali Jaswal, and most probably this book is also a bestseller. So this is my second recommendation for this particular video. The third book, a very famous book, a very popular book, and I'm sure most of you have already read it. But in this particular video, when I'm talking about books written by Indian female author with strong female protagonists, how can I not mention The Palace of Illusion by Chitra Banerjee? This book is the retelling of Mahabharata from Draupadi's perspective. Very well written book. Again, this book is also unputdownable. All the incident in Mahabharata, I am sure all of you know about it. But when the entire story, which originally has been written by Ved Vyasa, is told from Draupadi, a female character, and the book begins from Panchali or Draupadi's birth, and it ends with her death. There is one incident, her relationship with Karna, which is little bit controversial, but the rest of the incident that has been mentioned It is a retelling, yes, but from a women's point of view. So if you haven't read The Palace of Illusion till now, then do read this particular book. I'm sure you will enjoy it, and do mention in the comment section what you felt about this particular book. The next book that I will talk in this particular video, again a popular book, again a mythological retelling. The book in question is Protagonists, the Fishermans Dynasty. I have a full review of this particular book, and I will put the link in the description below. Also, I forgot to mention, I also have a review of Palace of Illusion. Both the link I will put somewhere in the cards over here as well as in the description section. This is the story of Satyavati. Satyavati was married to King Shantanu, Bhishma Pitama's father, and in that way Satyavati was his stepmother. So how Satyavati is responsible to a very great extent for the great battle of Mahabharata, which happens many years later or after Satyavati's demise, has been told over here. This book reflects a very beautiful relationship between Satyavati and Bhishma Pitama. Both of them were of same age, and also talks many things about Satyavati's birth. So again, this book I liked it a lot, and this book also, it was unputdownable for me, and so I thought of mentioning this particular book in this video. I hope you will like this particular book, and also I should mention the beautiful cover of the book. Just see the cover. So if you haven't read Fishermans Dynasty, I strongly recommend this book to all of you. The next book that I will talk is Her Stories, 20th Century Bengali Women Writers. This book has got 8 short stories by 8 leading Bengali female authors. Each story is better than the other. I have read all the stories, and it talks about tales of women from different strata of society, from different age group, from different background, from different qualification, from different lifestyle. And again, this book questions the very being of female existence in the modern society, and that is why I strongly recommend this particular book. These are all translated stories from Bangla literature, but as you know, I am not very good with Bengali, means I prefer reading English and Hindi books more. This book is a very good piece of literary work, as well as a good work of translation that has been done by Sanjukta Dasgupta. And one more thing that I would like to mention about this particular book, before each of the short story begins, there is an interview format of the translator with each of the author or the family members of the author, in case the author has died or is not there. Please read it, because that is also very nice piece of information that you get to know about the author who has written the stories. So this is the 5th book for today, Her Stories, translated by Sanjukta Dasgupta. The last book that I would like to talk in this particular video is again a mythological retelling. The book in question is Liberation of Sita by Volga. This book is an interaction between Sita and different female characters of Ramayana. There is Urmila, Lakshman's wife, there is Ahalya, there is Surpanakha, there is Mandodari. What I loved about the book is the narration, the style of writing. Again, this book has got great pace, and if you get the feel of the book, you will finish the book in 2 sittings, I'm sure about it. All these female characters interact with Sita, and in a way, Sita's way of thinking is affected by interaction with each of them. And in some way or the other, her later life, to some extent, is affected by those interactions that have happened between Sita and these other female characters. So read this book. I will put the picture over here because I don't have a physical copy of the book. But Liberation of Sita is again a great piece of literary work and a good mythological retelling. And so for today's video, these were the 6 books which I thought were good piece of work by Indian female authors with strong female protagonists. If you liked today's video, then do not forget to put a thumbs up, and I will see you soon in my next video. So thank you for watching this video. Tata and bye bye for today.